Hey, good afternoon, Team Complexity. This is Rock, and doing a quick VOD game review. So this was during your Nexomania series on Tomb of the Spider Queen before you guys played in the Road to Nexo finals this weekend. Zero asked me to look at the game, said both of them were pretty fun, so just doing a high-level overview as well as talking through some of the stuff that I see. First thing I look at is just how's our team comps and things looking like. You guys have so both teams have drafted pretty sufficient wave clear. Obviously, Tassadar and Azmodan both bring pretty good wave clear. You guys have a little bit of an early game advantage as Tassadar's wave clear kind of turns on at level 1. There's some point breaks where obviously he can clear the wave by himself with just a W. But I would say overall your guys' wave clear early game will be a little bit faster than theirs. The one thing that you have to watch out for is how well do they play this Nova. This Nova is either going to get 0 value or tons of value. The main thing being that Sonya isn't necessarily invincible in the offlane down there, so she can get ganked by the Nova. But also, obviously, they picked Nova as an attempt to put pressure on Luigi to be able to try and keep Vala healed. And then Tassadar himself doesn't really like being jumped on either. So we'll have to see what this team does, because the left side of this game is pretty much playing not to lose. Based on this draft, like they need a pick. I don't know if they're gonna go all in and play for 20s with Falling Sword and just help to backdoor you with how much siege and anti-siege they have. Versus you guys have drafted a little more standard. You're hoping to either wombo combo off of an ice wall or looking to potentially just win fights via displacement. Obviously, it'll be difficult into Lucio, who's got high 5 or sound barrier, depending on how he plays. Both teams drafted, I think, very well. I'd give you guys the slight edge in wave clear. So right now, I'll just kind of fuddy around Bloody's POV, his clicks and things. Early game here, obviously, we want to make sure that we get the waves and stay ahead on rotations. Looks like we put in 5. We're clearing pretty well. We're taking some free damage. I should look at talents real quick. So we went Q build Vala. Is it because of the blinds? I guess that makes sense. Q build Vala is a little weird because this is typically something where you're hoping to. This is a late game scaling talent. We still want AA into blinds, so we'll see how much value Sparhawk gets. But I like the pivot here into Q or W build. I think I personally would have liked to see W build, just because you get double stacks off of Nova clones, especially if he's going to be using Nova's clones aggressively. Just easier stack targets. Obviously, E build's amazing, Slam and Ice Storm. Is this because you're worried about blinds as well, that you wouldn't be able to get heals off of heat transfer? Or maybe trying to help with burst? I don't know. We'll have to see if you get value out of it. From their side, only thing to be note of or cautious of is obviously Nova did go covert ops, so it's a little bit more slow. And then we went, Azmodan went hero stacking. So being aware and try not to clump too much for Azmodan stacking. And that's about it. And then E-build. So we're ahead on rotations here. Yep, punish him for being by himself. Well done. We'll slow it down a little bit. Man, I'm not sure if Bloody's camera's off or if it's my thing was off, but that's a little weird. Okay, so Rag thinks he's ahead so he can come mid. And we just left our team top. Both teams are kind of playing this a little weird. I think, like, you're not going to die, obviously. Like, neither is Joe, which is probably why Joe was doing what she was doing. But, like, we really don't want to be too far separated from our team. Like, when you want to be scouting vision or doing something, like, this blizzard here doesn't really do anything except for potentially keep the lane pushed further away from where you want to be. So, obviously getting a free Q stack here is always nice. Taking the free heal. Okay, so right now the wave is cleared. What do we want to do? Right, it's a minute 15. So there's choices. You guys are ahead on wave clear so much that Joe is literally sitting top. Right? Like, you guys have definitely gotten your wave clear advantage. We see Sonya is potentially getting ganked or fighting a 2v1. What do we want to do? Something for the folks at home. I don't think there's necessarily a bad decision here. It comes down to what do you want to do. I think because of your Tassadar, you guys could immediately go and do this camp with Vala and Luigi. And then Bloody probably won't die. I know his trait's on cooldown for another 35 seconds, but he could hold vision, make sure that Tassadar gets the wave clear. We clear top, and we get this camp out on time, and then we look to support or gank or support this camp, and then play for the first turn in. So let's see what we do. So we're going to continue our rotations, which is fine. Like I said, you guys are ahead. This is a good bush. If we're looking for this, people need to be ready. That's a great attempt on a silence, and then the wall was slightly misplaced. So make sure we start calling that you're looking for this kill, because she dies 100%, especially if Luigi can get the silence off and not be in condemn range. Maybe not be so far forward to get condemned. And then if we're looking to do something, let's use the task wall maybe to deny the exit this way. Like, obviously, like, she went this way, but nothing too crazy. So once again, we're ahead. We've got gems. We're going to just keep up our speed. Good danger ping. Worrying about them rotating onto us. Joe, again, is too far forward. Like, just a little bit. Okay, what are we doing next? So we continue to see that we're getting 2v1, so Vala's rotating bottom to try and to get the camp or to help. She thinks that there's one on the camp. That's a great read. That's great. It's exactly what we're talking about, is that, like, you got to find pressure somewhere on this map. And, like, this Nova's either going to be a pain or is going to be useless. And right now, she's treading on the useless side. Durna's doing a good job surviving and living. I don't think we needed a full rotation down. We had vision that everybody's here. If we want to do this camp, that's fine. Just making sure that things are cleared. I do like that we still have Tassadar and May clearing things cleared. Obviously, Luigi, don't overextend yourself too much. Now we don't have vision of them. If they're coming to you, you're not really supposed to hold that lane. You can hold that lane, like, right here. And actually get it shot. Like, you're holding the lane a little bit further than you need to. Like, feel free to still aggro that in this range. And if you can see that on my cursor, in this range, just because that way you can freeze the lane and clear it without having to potentially be overexposed past this vision of bush. So, okay, so we got our thing. We're rotating back because nothing else to do. Up a kill, up a camp. Gems are obviously not there yet. Call was to turn back around. Oh, you guys think you can kill? Oh, okay. You guys thought was that a position? I guess it's okay. Like, you don't really need to be fighting him down here. Like, sure, he's out of position, but you guys are already ahead. You're ahead on gem count to 50. You're ahead on levels. You're ahead on macro. Like, you don't need to be chasing and then potentially losing kills. Just stay ahead in what you're doing. Let's speed up the game a little bit. And the more grouped we are, the more that we give Asmodan stacks, which is also what they're hoping for as part of their late game composition. Spark has been allowed to, like, AA forever by himself. Like, is his quest completed already? No, 63. Okay. And then only 7 stacks on Puncturing Arrow. 7 stacks seems a little low. What's the cooldown on it? And you get a stack for every hit, or is it so many hits as a stack? Hitting a hero with the stack. So it's just hitting a hero. So you've only hit 7 in 3 minutes. Yeah, this is a little low. But that's okay. I think playing safe is more important than getting stacks. Like, obviously. Okay. Once again, we're ahead. So, Bloody, try and control this rotation for your team a little bit. Being to the wave first doesn't do anything on your tank. It's not like you're a Blaze or someone that's going to clear the lane by himself. So we see, again, the Nova's trying to pressure the squishies in the background. Good vision check on the bush. You should get poked here. Nope, Asmodan decided to poke the middle instead. Okay. So once again, you guys are ahead. And we're rotating back down to Rag. Is Rag out of position? Oh, Rag pretty much almost got solo killed. Yep, just help him out. Well done. Wow, is that the real Nova too? No, that's the clone. Okay. Yeah, good calls. Good job taking advantage of the fact that this Rag went the wrong build, I believe, for dueling Sonya. Yeah, he's going full E. He shouldn't be dueling. If this is his plan, is to go all E, he shouldn't be dueling. But that's okay. Great auto attack damage from popping the pustule there. Got lots of extra autos in. We're finally doing the camp. Sony's doing the camp. Okay, that's fine. So Tass is covering the bot lane. Buddy's up here by himself. They just showed here. They might be looking to invade. Nope, they're just soaking too. Good push and check. Everything's looking fine. As Midan's taking advantage of bot. Obviously, Spark has to get heals. What are they? Okay, they should be collapsing on you or something. They can't be just sitting here. Like, they need their wave clear. So they just showed up. Luigi's fine. Missed a Q again. Wait for vision, I guess, on that one. Or wait for Bloody to hit abilities. It's one of the hard things about Mei is that there's not necessarily consistent engage. Good attempt on that wall there. Okay, so once again, we got the camp. We're one short of turn in. Looks like we're trying to turn in both top and bot. Got poked. They got their camp. Got poked again. We're trying to punish this. We're very split here. Right? Like, I don't think we're going to get punished for it, but just something to be aware of. Like, if we're overextending for kills here, we're leaving people out to dry. When the tank's turning in, that's fine. You probably want to be with the tank or in safe positioning. This is kind of in danger. Obviously, they're not engaging on you because their engage tool really is nothing. Like, they have to run at you. That's the engage tool, is Lucio running at you right now, or a Nova Slow. So, looks like Luigi's fine. Lots of heals. Okay. So, always ask yourself, what is the macro play we want to do? We got first turn in. We both have the camps are pushing both across mid. So, priorities always want to clear camps. Camps do more than the spider. So, make sure that's cleared. So, looks like you guys are trying to clear it. That Nova clone's just there. Rag's just there. You might be able to get some kills or some pressure here. Got a stun there. Oh boy. Okay, looks like we're going to be okay. I was going to break down how we didn't control vision here. We were just standing here. We're playing a little bit too far forward. So, are we looking to fight? I still see 5 here while Weavers are on the ground. That's a good silence on the Joe if we're looking for it. Oh, the wall just missed. We're just a little bit like over syncing abilities or not calling abilities. We're also playing kind of 2 different builds. So with Sparhawk being all auto attacks, he wants to be constantly moving and auto attacking, which means for him to put the wall down means he's going to have to stop auto attacking and lose his shields. So this really needs to be called or planned in advance, so that way he can position accordingly. Looking for Russian Jedi. Nope, you're not going to get him. That's a good idea. Okay, so now that we missed our kill, looks like we've decided to siege mid. We can't kill that. Okay, we need to secure buildings now. So I don't know how many games you guys have played on the patch, but obviously with the well, securing buildings are that much more important. So it's like, and if you're not able to kill the well, then the next best thing is knocking down all 3 lanes. Like being able to remove all the walls in all the lanes, so that way they have no safety. So goal is always secure buildings or knock down all the walls. Right now, it's not going to matter dramatically, but Rag's getting a free clear bottom because we've committed 4 to mid, and so they will get some XP back as well as some pressure. So we really have invested heavily into this. This needs to fall. Sonya will get the whole wave up here because they haven't shown up. So Rag coming up on a gank. Rag's going to core it. Okay. Not bad. Like, we're up a whole level if we look at XP and stuff real quick. Like, obviously, the majority of your XP is coming from extra soak. Like, you're out-rotating them extra soak. So it's like, and so that's going to give you the 10's advantage first. So it's like, yes, you have like 1k in kills, but that's not really it. Mercs, you got the extra merc from bottom. And then obviously right now you've taken out the wall for structures. So one of the things just to be wary of as you continue to play this game is what are we doing when we're splitting? Because like right now, since they heavily responded to you middle, they haven't answered top. So we might get top, but this is also potentially an invade happening here. So we need to be aware of both sides. So if you look at our team though, our team has completely abandoned Sonya. Pretty much that Sonya you're on your own. So Sonya's running for her life, and Sonya's probably dead here. Oh, that Lucio messed up that. Wow. Lucio boops you this way, you're dead. That was a bad boop from Lucio. You're actually going to live. Do you guys get the counter engage? Ice Wall? Wait, I didn't even look at ults. I'm calling out for an ult I don't even know you have. Okay, you did have Ice Wall. That looked like a great choke for the Ice Wall. Looks like we're fighting. We're trying to take the fight now. It's honestly a good spot. They're at a, we do have Vala with coming back in from full mana retreated. So we're taking technically a 4v4. We do have ults up. I like the advantage. I like the idea of pushing and taking the ults. Let's see if we can catch, I guess, this real Nova here. Nova's out. It's a fake Nova. Okay, what are we doing with our ults? Looks like we're... Oh! Wow, she stayed way too long. She shouldn't have done that. Okay. Alright, cool. We got a kill with our 10s. We got another advantage. We got the top. Didn't get punished there. So, like, to me, Sonya dies 100% here because we cut and left her on an island. But they messed up. So, like I said, something to be aware of. Yes, we're winning. Yes, we're up a level. Yes, we got a building in like 3/4. But just be aware. We lost opportunities for soak down here because we didn't have anyone soaking that lane. You don't necessarily even need to like support the spiders, but you really want to try and make sure that every lane is soaked so that way you don't lose an advantage, as well as it keeps their team split. If you're hard sieging here and you have one in each lane, they can only defend with 3 at a minimum or at a max because then they're losing soak in their lanes. So just think about our macro choice of what we want to do when we're pushing those lanes. So, we're ahead. We've got another turn in $1. Looking for some Q stacks. Looks like we missed them. Turning in down here. Tass is doing the camp. We're a little split here. Good stall on their turn in. So they do have lots of gems they want to turn in. If you can take another fight, I don't know if you want to because we have ults down. Looks like we're down all of our ults. No. Looks like we're actually have only Archon down right now. We just pop Wrath, Germ's in. This is a 1v3. This is really dangerous. Okay, Luigi's here. We trying to support this camp and siege, and Nova died. Or, Nova just killed. Okay, let's back up real quick. So, I can tell right away, we're just not on the same page of what we want to do right now. Like, we're up, and we're trying to do 2 different things. So, since we're up, we need to catch soak. Who's the best soaker on our team? Answer is Tassadar. Tassadar has the fastest soak, best soak. Tassadar should not be doing this camp. If you guys want this camp, put your offlaner on the camp, right? Sonya can't die. She can't get... If she invades, she's got Wrath, she's got tools, she's not going to die. She can take this camp, right? So then if Sonya's here, that means Tassadar can be helping safe clear here or safe clear here because he can drop a W and walk away. But what we've done is we've either called for, hey, let's go kill this guy, or hey, let's support bottom camp. And we've now left duties on different heroes. Because, like, we're now showing 3 people bottom. And, like, Luigi is watching turn-in, which is good. Like, we can watch turn-ins as a team, right? Bloody's watching this turn-in, we're watching this turn-in. So now we're 2 bottom, 1 mid, 1 top, and 1 catching soak. So Zero's leaving soak to attempt to get a kill on a Joe. Pretty much by herself. I don't know if she's just looking for a stack. Yeah. Okay, so once again, now we're taking like a 2v3 down here. And Zero's still looking for stacks. This is a little greedy. Yeah, you just get blown up. There's nothing you can do here. Oh! Almost. Yeah. So this one just comes down to, like, we're doing too many things. Like, we're focusing way too hard on getting stacks instead of just sticking with the team and clearing lanes. Like, this whole lane is being pushed in because we don't have anyone here. And, like, we're trying to siege this lane for some reason. Like, it's dangerous for us to overextend. So, once again, let's try and put the right heroes on the right jobs. Like, you drafted Tassadar for Siege. Like, yes, he's AA build, but he's still one of the best wave clearers with just a basic W. Sonya has Mercs. Put Sonya on Mercs, right? Like, even took Battle Rage for better Mercs. So, put her on Mercs, and then try and maintain vision of where they're at. Bloody did his best to hold this one and hold this one, but because we're overextended, Vala died. So, that's greedy of Joe. Does Joe die? Nope, you have no support. Spark's trying. Yep. Okay, so they're out. We lost a player. We lost some gems. Oh no, we got the gems. So we're trying to turn in. We have just enough if everyone turns in. So we're trying to dump a few. Buddy's trying to dump a few. Sonya had to go home. After all that fighting and bickling we did, we didn't really get anything out of bottom. Yes, the camp's there, but nothing's really happening with it. They had to also reset just because they had no health. So it looks like we're doing fine. Sonya's on camp. Okay. Bloody found them. Bloody's able to get out. I don't think we want to take this fight. Sonya just called she was on the camp. A couple Q stacks is okay. We're playing safe. Asmodean's getting stacked. Once again, we probably shouldn't be pushing to look for them. Right? Like, we know they're over here. You don't have your D anymore. This is now a dangerous position for you. Yes, you have your E, and you have an ice wall, but, like, we really don't want to fight. Like, you could be where Luigi is and doing just as good of scouting or safe positioning, or you can play on this side if you want. You're worried about, like, a flank from the north. But this is a little far up. Yeah, we're giving Joe, like, free condemns. Everyone's walking in her condemn. So Sonya, again, is turning in bottom. Okay, so Luigi gets the poke. But, like, Luigi's in the fray here, trying to get this poke. And they engage. So Sonya got the turn in bottom. You guys managed to save all your pokes. That's a weird split engage from them. Yeah, that was a bad engage from them. Sonya's in, missed the spear. That's unfortunate. Pop Wrath maybe a little early. Yeah, I think Wrath was a little early there. You're not going to get much value out of it now. Like, you could have... I don't think Wrath helps you net a kill. If you hit the stun, you hit the stun. If you don't, you don't. Don't burn your Wrath. Save your Wrath for the spiders when they're sieging. You just turn in the spiders. You can get more siege damage out of it. So, again, Q-Stack's here. Good job dodging the Lava Wave. So we already know he's going to attempt to Molten Core one of the bases. He should be Molten Coring mid. Bloody's in danger. Again, we're walking into, like, Joe condemns. Blind, ice wall, that's a decent ice wall. Follow up CC. Blizzard's on top of it. Well done. That's a kill. Everything landed. All the buttons hit. Good job, everybody. That's exactly what you want to do. If you hit your stuff, you want to hit every single button. Good job being a pain in the back. Like I said, meant that they couldn't support. You're harassing them. That's a kill with low blow. Well done. So all of this started because they were out of position in this engage here. Right? Like, all of this happened because we had people overextending and pushing up. Like, you guys did a good job of punishing it. You found a lone target, or lone two targets. The ice wall hit, which creates the isolation. Rag's already bottom. Before any of this started, Rag is bottom. So this is the fight you're looking for, and you want to support this camp. So this looks really good. And then you guys did a great job of overlapping all of your abilities correctly. You had the ice wall, you had the stun, you had the silence puddle, and you had the force wall. So everything's where it's supposed to be. And then because Durna was being annoying, was able to put all that pressure on the back line, Lucio couldn't come in to save him with high five. Not going to review their stuff. They're probably out of position. Nice kill. You're taking the tower. It's probably a little overzealous. Oh my gosh, he almost died. Okay. Always be thinking, what's next? You guys got the building. That was pretty much guaranteed. The question that should be going through your head is, can we end? And if we can, we end. Are we looking to, like, soft siege end, meaning like we need another pick to end, or do we have enough core damage that we can just YOLO core, like we have an Illidan on core or something? So once again, as a team, before this plays out, what's the call? Because you should know what you want to do here. So we're taking free spider damage, free Asmodean poke, free hammer poke. We're trying to kill Joe. Rag's in the back. And we attempted to soft siege, looking for a kill. Blade took a ton of damage. Oh my gosh, this Joe's getting so much value. You guys are clumping way too hard for Joe. Ice wall. Okay. So I'm going to help answer that call for you. No, we don't play here. As you can now see, we didn't get anything done. We did no core damage, didn't break shields. The spider web that was mid didn't have support, so we weren't able to do anything with it. And if we would have spent all of those skills and abilities just sieging the wall, we probably could have opened up this wall, or we could have put just 3 people here and put 1 person bottom, cut all this soak, we would be 16s. 16, 13, and then we can defend turn in, we can get camp bottom, we can look to invade with our 16 versus 13 advantage. Like, this game is in our control. Like, we did not play that macro right. This is way too many resources and things invested here, and luckily we haven't died. Like, good heals, good peels, everything we needed. We didn't die. Indo and Azmodan, kind of similar to Indo Li Ming, you got to be careful of trying to siege just because it's constant poke damage. Kind of give... And we gave them a free turn in because we weren't in position to stop this. So that's bad. So this is where they have a chance to come back. They've been behind on stuff all day. We're trying to chase him. Are we going into the towers? Okay, you're a little alone. Oh my goodness. Stun, 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 stun. No, if Sony doesn't... Sony has to get that stun. Was it up? Oops, wrong way. Okay, so we didn't see the rag. Rick gets turned in. Spear's on cooldown. You guys can't be diving this tower without that. That or you just need to ice wall them. It just came up. Yeah, you guys both die now. Oh, you guys killed Nova. So that means they're not coming for Bloody. Okay, looks like you'll live. Yeah, that was a weird engage and stuff like that. That's just a greedy backdoor. I don't think, even if you get him, that doesn't stop their push. I think we just get in position to push. Like after Dharma didn't get the kill. Okay, we're collapsing bottom, trying to take a 5v4. This looks good. 16-14s. Yep. Yep. Falling Sword gets him out. But we can kill them. Nice ice wall. Yep. Yep, they both die. Not sure if silence is up, but it's always hard to time. Don't take the towers. Don't chase, don't take the towers. We need to clear. We got our kills. We need to clear. Get this soak up here. Don't let them get it for free. You can siege this building, but you're sieging into 3, and you don't exactly have the best siegers, and the spiders are still getting value top. I don't think you want to hard commit to this. I think you just want to clean up and get your own turn-in ready. There's probably gems on both of these waves, and that'll get us turn-in. So we're still shooting this building. We're backdooring this building. Okay. Okay, they didn't punish you for it. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's okay. They didn't defend it, so it's fine. If they would have defended it at all, I think you would have been actually in trouble. And then we end up giving this building, which is what I didn't want to do. So now they have potentially a win condition opened up as they go that way with boss. We're short gems. We still haven't cleared this top wave, which is where the last gems are. We're turning in. Are we trying to take a fight here? We don't really... We can take the fight if we want, just we need to be together. Okay, no, we're finally clearing. We're taking our camp. Yep, doing camps. Defending turn in. Blaze trying to get his 22 in. He's the cash cow. He got poked. Careful now, we're really split. Really split. Like, you can, like, feign the turn in, and if you get poked, you just E out. Just leave right away. Like, now we have too many people committed here. This is a teamfight ruin for them. Yep, this is now a 3v5. And Zero's dead. Rag gets in the core. That's another kill. Oh, good dodge. No, Luigi might still die. Yep, Luigi still dies. Yeah, too many things. Right? All of this started because we decided to take this building here. Right? Like, we could have taken this building after. Since we took the building now, that meant that they got this building for free, and we had to do homework way back here, which split our team. So instead of having this cleared, getting this camp, getting the camp out, getting the turn in because we had gems from up here, and then it's like we could have then sieged with the camp with spiders and gotten mid. And now instead we've decided we took a fight. Well, we took this building, which meant that they got this building for free, which then means that as we try and do too much here, it's just like we got 2 split. So, how many more kills did they get off of this one? Nope, looks like they don't get any more. So, okay. This is too far forward. Holy crap, this is way too far forward. You just saw their whole team was here. We're still trying to turn in. Yeah, they did not engage on you properly there. So they have to do homework. You're going to try and turn in again. They should be watching you. You don't have to force this turn in. right? Like, yes, you have a lot of gems, but you can wait for your team. You can wait for all the waves to be cleared and wait for them to be out of position. Don't feel like you have to force this, because if you lose your gems, you're in much worse condition. Alright, we killed Rag, who had a lot of gems. He got out of the ice wall. We're now 5. Luigi just got here. Durnham's gonna die. He's not chasing kills in the back. Zero Q-stacks. Ooh! Wow, that was lucky. Well done. Okay. So, looks like you guys are running boss, which is fine to me. They don't have their boss controls. They only have 2 players. Stay healthy, you get boss. Yep. You get boss. Okay. Now that boss is done, what do we do? Are we supporting boss? Are we trying to turn in? Are we fighting with 20s? What are we trying to do? Because pretty much boss just took boss off the map, right? Like, that's not going to be a win condition. So, yes. Good job. Way to punish her for overextending. So, you guys are still up 2 levels here from your macro pressure. Once again, like we said, we can't support this boss, so what should we be doing? We should be looking to invade this camp. Looks like we're taking a little bit to get there. Rag's already used core top, too. Yes, take this, take this. So Rag won't have core to defend. Okay, you have 20s. Support this. Don't turn in yet. I know you're going to get gems from it right here, but don't turn in. Push, 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 push. Very good. So you have the 20... Oh, that Rag is overextended. Good kill. Careful on how far you dive under the towers for it, but I think it's good. Okay, you guys need to choose right here. Are we fighting or are we taking the building? Because, like, you've got half the team fighting and you've got Bloody going deep looking for kills. And, do we have Ice Wall still? We do have Ice Wall, so we should be looking for one or the other. Okay, I'm glad we chose to go for the building. I think we'll be fine with that. Building secured. Okay, so we're out. Oh my gosh, Bloody. You might need an Ice Wall. There you go. Yep, good peeling Ice Wall. Good job juking that. Yep, just go home. There's nothing to fight for. They're going to be back full strength. Oh my gosh, that was close. So, we can turn in, but we don't want to be fighting without Bloody. Yep. Derma's taking a lot of free damage. Has to pop one of his charges. Zero's just Q-stacking all day. Russian Jedi's. That's a clone. That's a good vision tool. Okay, they're back. It's 5v5 again. We don't have to force this. If you want to force because you have 20s versus their 19s, you can. But just be aware, you don't have Ice Wall. Archon is... You only have 1 charge of Ring of Vengeance. So just make sure you take the fight on the time that makes sense. Like, they just got 20s, so there's no longer an advantage anywhere. Oh my gosh, don't take this fight, guys. Like, you guys have all of the momentum. Take the fight on your term. Everyone's half health. That Vala's weak. Nope. Because we're split here. Like, you've got Zero up here fighting and poking. You've got Sonya down here. Like, we're just not clear on what we're doing. Are we fighting, or are we... Yeah, now Zero's trying to duke up here. Zero gets the kill because Rag is overextended, and the Sonya came in late. That's a huge dunk. We missed all of our stuff here. Durham is in again. He has Wrath. He can sit there for a little bit. We're backing up. Man, what a mess. Chaos everywhere. That's level 20 Falling Sword Joe. That's going to be instantly reset. Okay, we finally got turn in. Oh my gosh. Alright, you guys just went off this turn in. You should be able to knock down both the buildings and stuff. But just try and be a little bit cleaner on what you want to do. If you're looking for that Ice Wall engage, play around the Ice Wall engage. If we're looking for the turn in, let's play around the turn in. Yes, we can dip in and do little things here, or dip in and clear little things here, but you can't do both. Yeah, like if you do too many things, you'll get overextended and die. Just be careful. Alright, so we push out all the lanes that are safe. Are we trying to walk to core? I don't know if you can just walk straight to core. They're only missing Rag. I actually would have liked to see the like you help this spider wave too. Because I don't know if the spiders get to core now. Oh no. Like, you guys need another kill. Ooh, that's a strong lava wave. Rag's gonna look to core in. Oh no, we overextended. Dang it. Yeah, you guys don't have to force this. You have so much free time. Everything is in your advantage, and you have spiders coming in other lanes. Like, you could have either all 5 came down here and just played for this one and forced them to take core damage and play at core, or you could have pushed both of these spiders in so that way you actually had a chance to do core damage. We essentially ran at core thinking we could take it, and it was not available. Looks like we didn't know the timing. There's 20 seconds left. Dang, a game that you guys were practically 3 levels ahead has now come down to a coin flip. Yes, you're ahead on a lot of stuff. What? They invaded your camp. I need a vision for that. Okay, let's see. Do we punish him for it? Falling Sword is keeping his team alive. He walked into a silence. This is a great ice wall with a stun. That's a 4-man ice wall and stun. You guys just win right here. GG. Look at that clump. They can't do that. That's their bad. Someone needs to help Letty. Test starts clearing the wave for some reason. We should be just running at core now. Use your mid wave. Use your top wave. Go core. Yep, he's dead. Alright. GG. You guys did a lot right, but you guys made some mistakes that let them put them back in it. Good job going for core. Infinite Archon on core. GG. So, well done. Quickly look at talents, and then I'll give you my 2-cent takeaway. Just see if there's anything weird. Reduce the damage. I don't know what you're trying to reduce damage, or if you just picked all the W's because you went W, but I don't think that's right on that tier, Bloody. Cold Front, yes, is good, because you get the cooldown reduction on that. I think 7 is like... Yeah, you could give everyone movement speed and physical armor, or you could have gotten rid of roots and slows. I don't think you need to reduce damage dealt. They're not going to blow you up. Like, you're going to not be able to reduce the Nova clone. Yeah, I think I would have probably gone the physical armor one. But movement speed and physical armor is always nice, especially if you're trying to protect your Vala. But it could work. Okay, since you want all blizzards, you want blizzard cooldown, which is fine. Don't sleep on these other 2. These are both really good too, because this forces you to play in your blizzard. I know you want to combo with your blizzard so you get your cooldowns on both your skills back up faster, but don't get pigeonholed into this just because you're going to get stuck in the blizzard. Yep, that's fine. Feel free to also take Black Ice if you think you need it for the additional slow. So, and then I like Shatter. One good spread, that's fine. Yep, all E build. Universal Carrier. Wait, what? What is this 16, Luigi? I think Pos Populi and Super Strain is almost always better than Universal Carrier. I'll need to do some lookup for you, but I'm pretty sure these 2 talents are... This talent is actually the worst on the tier, outside of, like, ARAM, or maybe double support. Because, like, yes, you're taking lots of poke damage, and so you think that, like, this is going to help you survive the poke damage from Asmodan, but instead you want Pos Populi, so when you take the big hit... everyone's got it on them. You hit D, you ancestral your whole team back up to full health, and they have a healing on them if they need it, compared to constantly doing it, because the reducing its healing is not great. So I don't think that's the right choice there. And then this one's fine. Top off's fine. You took shove. I don't think you need a second shove. Yeah, take a look. Look at the stats on this talent and see what it does. I think if I look up a Stukov guide, I believe they tell me that this is the one talent you don't pick outside of ARAM. Anything else from our team that looks weird? Slam, 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 movement speed, slam, spirit 20. What does the upgrade on Sonya's ult do? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone take the upgrade on this ult. Oh, grants unstoppable. Heck no, you don't want that. Sure. This is fine. They can be part of your engage. That or ignore the pain. Either one. Those are both fine. Ultimate Archon, obviously. Yep. For your AA build, you take the first armor slow. Yep. And then obviously QQQs, movement speed for each stack of hatred. What is on that tier? Why didn't you take Frost Shot here? You felt like you needed the movement speed? Like you're going all Q build and then didn't take the buff damage talent. So, something to think of if you needed that movement speed. Okay. Isn't this the spell armor talent? I don't like this at all. I don't like this one at all. Either one of these would have been better. You're not auto attacking. You went Q build, right? So you need to be in like, yes, you'll get free auto attacks, but they have blinds. So you're literally preventing yourself from getting healed. Take the healing arrows or take gloom to reduce the amount of spell damage because you only die to spell damage. I'm a little torn on this one. I'd have to look. I love this talent. It's amazing. Doing 5% damage of their health is amazing. It's probably fine as is. You probably actually don't need anything else. It's just weird, because if you're going Q build, you might want spell damage. Right, because this increases all damage down by 10%. So that'd be amazing. But I also understand that, like, free damage is free damage. So, and then, you know, more Ws means more spell damage Qs. More chances to hit Q because they're slowed. Yep, this is a fun one. Lots of Qs being fired out for a single target burst kill. Either this one or Farfight Quiver, I think, are fine. Cool. Yeah, so I said, besides that, the two tidbits I'd give is make sure to not be too split. The only way that they came back in this game at all was from us being split decisions and doing split things. The biggest one being that when we chose to take this building, which, you know, can't be fine, we chose to give this building, we chose to take this building, which meant we gave this one, which meant someone was doing this, and we were trying to turn in, and that split ended up dumping a bunch of gems and getting them back in that game. You guys had a 3-level lead. I also think this siege up here is risky. Like, you don't have someone that can just win on core, and so you're looking for a pick, and I didn't see us get a pick, so as soon as the pick doesn't happen, you gotta leave. We stayed way too long. Our spiders didn't get value on that push, because after this building died, we had a spider mid and we didn't support it, and then we had wave bottom that we didn't do anything with. So, yeah, overall, good win. Good job, guys. Hopefully that helps, and feel free to message me, DM me if you have any questions or anything else you'd like to see more on. So, catch you next time.